A lot of your work, I looked through. I googled you yesterday, and I looked through some of your work. In a lot of your work, you use mirrored surfaces, which, it seems to me, in one sense, pulls the surrounding environment into the piece, but on the other hand, it creates an illusion. Wondered what you think about the use of mirrored surfaces and how that figures into what you're trying to accomplish.
I use the mirrors very literally to collage the site, to bring the ambient site, the ambience of the site, the architecture, the landscaping, and the people, the viewers, into the piece, so that the piece basically is a pastiche of everything that's going on in the site, and it almost circumnavigates its own self-importance. And it's, again, to get back to the same thing. What's important to me is the experience that the viewer has in their own mind. Not necessarily, I don't want them to be focused on any hidden meanings that I had. I don't want them to be focused on, necessarily on the awesome size of the sculpture or the beauty of it necessarily. I really want a very visceral, is that the word? I really want a kinesthetic experience, a total mind-body thing of walking. I mean, it precipitates activity, which in America is a very timely thing, since most of us don't move. And on the same side of the coin, it precipitates mental activity, not just physical activity, because it draws you into the piece and it makes you want to walk around it. It precipitates thinking. What happens with the mirrors is that there's a certain kind of disorientation that sets in. And I always, one of the little phrases I came up with years ago that I refer back to is that disorientation is a portal of power. So that as you become disoriented, you're forced to rediscover. And so I almost fragmentalize the environment, like in a kaleidoscope, and you're forced to reassemble where you are and what it is in your own mind. So, it precipitates the physical activity of walking around the piece and the mental activity of understanding how you see, the act of seeing.